In this video, I am going to use properties of radicals to simplify these given radical expressions. Let's simplify the first problem. In order to simplify the first problem, I am going to be using this formula. Nth root of a times b is equal to nth root of a times nth root of b. Okay, so 1000 square root of it. So we want to factor out the largest possible perfect square from 1000, which, by the way, you probably already know is going to be 100. 100 times 10 is 1000. And similarly, from square root of 32, largest possible square I could factor out is 16, which is 4 times 4 times 2. 16 times 2 is 32. Now using this property, I'm going to break this down into 2, break this down into 2. So that's going to give me square root of 100 times square root of 10, this one. And times this one is going to give me square root of 16 times square root of 2, which is this. Now I can simplify it further. Square root of 100 is 10 times square root of 10, this one, times square root of 16 is 4 times square root of 2. Now 4 times 10 is 40. Then square root of 10 times square root of 2 is technically square root of 20. So, but I'm gonna simplify it slightly differently. Square root of 10, I could break it down into square root of 5 times square root of 2, because 10 is 5 times 2, and I use this formula. And then I have this square root of 2, which, by the way, gives me 40 times square root of 2 times square root of 2 is square root of 2 square. Again, use this formula, but in the reverse direction, times square root of 5. Now square and square root is going to cancel. That's going to give me 2. So 40 times 2 times square root of 5. 40 times 2 is 80, then times square root of 5. And that's going to be my answer to the first problem. Now let me go ahead and simplify the second problem. Second problem is cube root of negative 81 times cube root of 16. Now here my objective is going to be factor out the largest possible cube from negative 81 and 16, because we are taking cube root in both cases. So it's not too hard to do so. Cube root of negative 81 is negative 27 times 3, because negative 27 times 3 is negative 81, and 27 is a perfect cube, or negative 27 is a perfect cube, times cube root of 16, which could be factored into 8 times 2. 8 is a perfect cube, because 2 times 2 times 2 is 8. Now again, I'm going to use this formula to simplify it further. It's going to give me cube root of negative 27 times cube root of 3. Cube root of negative 27 times cube root of 3, and then cube root of 8 times cube root of 2. If I simplify it further, negative 27 is negative 3 whole cube, so cube root of negative 27 is negative 3, because negative 3 times negative 3 times negative 3 is going to give me negative 27. And then cube root of 3, then cube root of 8 is 2, because 2 times 2 times 2 is 8, times cube root of 2. Now negative 3 times 2 is negative 6, then cube root of 3 times cube root of 2 is, I can combine them using this property going this direction, cube root of 6. And that should be your final answer for part B. Now let's do part C. Here I am taking fourth root, so I need to take out the number that has a power of 4, and the largest such factor out of 32 is going to be 16, 2 to the power 4. So I'm going to rewrite it as fourth root of 16 times 2, fourth root of now 243. The largest number that I could factor out that's going to be a power of 4 is going to be 81. Okay, of course, integer base and integer power times 3. So is going to be 3 to the power 4 is 81. 81 times 3 is 243. Now I'm going to use this formula to simplify it. That's going to give me 4th root of 16, but I'm going to rewrite 4th root of 16 as 2 to the power 4 times 4th root of 2. Similarly, I'm going to write it as 4th root of 81, but 81 is 3 to the power 4 times 4th root of 3. I did that so that I can cancel things out easily. This 4th root, 4th power and 4th root cancel out. That gives me just 2. And then this one I won't touch now. Well, I'll just go ahead and write it. 4th root of 2 times 4th power and 4th root is going to cancel out. That's going to give me 3 times 4th root of 3. Now 3 times 2 is 6. Okay, then 4th root of 2 times 4th root of 3 is 4th root of 6. And that's your answer for part C. Again, in going from here to here, I basically use this formula in this direction. That's what it is. I hope that this discussion was helpful. Thank you very much.